why everyone should consider going to therapy. So, my first point being that nearly half of Americans will experience a mental health challenge in their life, but none of them will probably reach out for help. A lot of them don't, because people struggle with feeling alone because they feel embarrassed to go to therapy. They feel like they have to silence their feelings, but really therapy provides a comfy space for you to talk about your feelings, learn healthy ways to cope with your feelings, and just basically talk and heal and fix yourself, essentially. So why is therapy often avoided? Therapy is often avoided because society tells us to tough it out or just stay positive, or just stay in a good mindset. But pretending like everything's fine doesn't make everything fine. Your feelings, how you feel about things, don't just go away. Just like how we visit doctors for our physical health, we should also go for our mental, because our mental is just as important as our physical. People also often don't go to therapy because it's misunderstood or it's avoided because they're scared, or they don't know how to find a therapist, or they don't want their peers to judge them. But it's totally more normal than people think it is. So it's okay to reach out for help. You need to figure out what kind of therapy you need, but starting at the bottom is a baseline. There's cognitive therapy that can help people challenge their negative thoughts and replace them with positive and more realistic, a more realistic mindset. There's other types of therapy like talk therapy and trauma-focused therapy, group therapy, and those help individuals work through a deeper level of emotional pain. And going to therapy helps people build more emotional strength. It helps you improve relationships with your loved ones, your coworkers, your friends, your significant other. It helps with a lot of things like that. So what are some benefits of therapy? Some benefits of therapy are going to be like, you can feel more confident. You finally feel in control of your feelings. Imagine you wake up one day and it just feels like a weight is lifted off of your shoulders. Your life could look 100% different if you no longer felt like you were being trapped by your stress and your pain from your past and things that are going on in your life. If you could just have someone to talk to about them. You completely have a future if you go to therapy. You have one if you don't, but therapy helps you work through a lot of things. Usually going to a therapist, they recognize patterns more than you will about yourself. So you take the first step to getting help. You can find a licensed therapist, you can look online, you can book an appointment. It's just good for you to invest in your mental health. There's in-person sessions, online, your school offers counseling. You always have a source of help that's in your reach, no matter what. There's always someone to talk to. And you always have to remember that talking to a professional is not a sign of weakness, and your mind deserves more happiness than you give it. So going to therapy is never a bad idea. So yeah, and here's my sources.